Hi collective, how are you guys doing today? I'm the Temperance Star. I'm going to be doing a lovely collective reading for you guys today. I have my angels, ancestors, and higher self closer to the sun to help guide the messages for today's reading for the collective. It's going to be general messages for today. I'm going straight in with the shapeshifters. And I'll be trying not to use this deck because this deck is more like a personal deck because it gets really, really deep. Cracked on Beauty and the Beast. Oh, look, I got my nails. But no, here airplanes. Someone might be traveling soon. Safe travels for you if you're traveling soon, anytime soon. Oh my goodness, look at that. I don't know why all of the airplanes are so loud now. Like, just go to your destination. Why is everything so loud? Bats in the belfry. You can achieve great things. So Beauty and the Beast, and then you can achieve great things. Collective. You might be battling within regarding your own personal beast. And that beast could be anything. That could be your own traumas, your own past, your own addictions, things that trigger you. That could be the beast. But I think Spirit is basically saying that you're being triggered because you can achieve great things. So don't allow that to, you know, come in. Yeah. And we got this. This is, I can't even say this word, child. Look at this word. Quetzalcoatl and the Priestess of Time. The time has come. The time act is now. So yeah, like, and then you see this, it has like a dragon serpent thing around her. This is such a beautiful card. Oh my goodness, this card is absolutely beautiful. And then she has like skulls on her earrings. Oh my goodness. You see the little temple in the back, and all I see is green and blue merging together. 23-5. Changes is coming. Changes is coming. Something's about to happen with that airplane that we saw. And then look, Beauty and the Beast again. Yeah, you need some space in a relationship. So you may have to take some time from some type of beast of yours, whatever that is. Like I said, this could be an addiction. This can be a actual like person of yours that is maybe not causing you the best outcomes in your life, may not be providing you the right support. This can also be simply something holding you back from within mentally. So I think God is basically saying to release it because it's like you've like the time, like we already been here before. Look, and then we got butterflies in gloom, and this says after sadness, happiness and hope return. So it's basically like, yeah, like you already, there's no need to look back, I'm hearing, because sometimes your biggest beast is your past. You know, your biggest beast could be your past, and sometimes people will use your past against you to try and lock you back into some type of cage, especially with the Beauty and the Beast, how she was like locked in like the library, and not locked in a library, but low-key locked in a library, and she was just constantly like researching things, which is good, but sometimes you know enough. Sometimes you just gotta like set your own self free, because there's other things. You have to make your own history. You gotta make your own books. You have to make your own stories for other people to read, you know? So when they're in the griefness or sadness that you may be in, when you're locked away in the library or locked away in some type of confinement, but however you see that, you have a story to tell for others to be able to relate to you. It gives me I'm not even gonna go in a deep end with that. I'm gonna go in a deep end in a second. And it's like, you are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. Okay, so maybe it makes me want to go into what I was about to say, especially with all of these butterflies. Like, your differences, your contradictions, your complexity may be the thing that triggers a beast within you, or a beast to be released from you. And that can be in many different ways. I was already saying, like, you know, some people are bastards, but a lot of bastards and families, they sometimes do well after they overcome a lot of trauma, after they overcome the pressure that gets put on them from being different, from being, you know, not the same like everyone else, not being able to fit in the herd. And it's not their fault, you know. God brought the bastards' parents together, because if God didn't do it, why did they meet? You know, that's fate. However it happened, whether it was two toxic things and that those people met, or whether it wasn't, God decided that those two people needed to come together to create something, to create a baby. And unfortunately, when that does happen, a lot of that, those like I want to say like karma that those parents maybe have feeling because they may have created a bastard, that then gets put on the bastard, unfortunately. And the bastard then has to technically sort that through, or basically drown in their parents' mess. And that's what you see in a lot of movies and TV shows nowadays, especially like Game of Thrones and stuff. Like, you see how they ostracize certain characters because of their last name. You see how they ostracize certain people based off, like, you know, their skin color, or based off of their features and things like that, or their magic abilities and things like that. Like, you get ostracized because you are not the same. You're the bastard. So your beast, bastard, I wonder if you can spell beast and bastard, but your beast can be like, you could reference it like being like a bastard. And I don't take bastard as being like a bad name, because a lot of them end up being great and successful because you get handed a lot of tough challenges because you didn't ask to be here. You ain't asked to be there. So it's almost like, okay, well, I ain't asked to be here yet, like I'm getting blamed for all of this. Like, that's how you have to kind of look at certain stuff. And if you're able to overcome it based off of knowing yourself, knowing your history, knowing your parents' history, or whatever organ, whatever that came together and then created you, or whatever that is, you'll be able to understand why certain things or certain times may be harder than others, and why others may be triggered because simply you just are not looked at as, you know, one to be claimed. You're not supposed to be claimed because things are supposed to go by a certain way, things are supposed to go by certain rules, which is fine. However, as you know, in the Bible, there's always some type of reckoning that happens that changes things up. And you know, some people get crucified because they don't understand the unknown. They don't understand why certain things are happening. You know, they don't understand the bastard. They don't understand when crisis and stuff happen. I mean, crisis and stuff happens, and it's just based off, it's God. It's Mother Nature. It's nature. It's nature. Not everything is supposed to be by the rules. Sometimes you need disruptions to basically balance things out. If you don't have disruptions to balance things out, a lot of traumas and a lot of things that get swept under the rug will continue to play out, and it won't make nothing healthy. You basically just living in hell. Airplane. So yeah, I'm not even gonna go into this stuff. I think I got enough messages from this. The shapeshifters. Let me go. I'm gonna go in with cosmic energy. I like this. Oh, you guys see how like there's so much sound and noise. Because what the hell? I be trying to figure out what's a good time to record, because I swear it's always something, like always something to disrupt me from getting these messages out. Hold on. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Okay, sorry, that was a lot of noise. I'm working on perfecting my schedule when it comes to getting my messages out, but they'll get out, don't worry. Anyways, so I just cracked the deck on safety. Yeah, like, you're safe. Safety is the foundation of life. Cherish the calm moments. So with this picture, oh, and look at the red. I wonder what type of like flower that is. The red flowers, is they look so beautiful. It makes me think of like when people think, you know, like some people associate the color red with the devil, but then it's like, it's just a color. But if you decide in your world, in your mind, in your perspective for something to be a certain thing, then in your reality it will turn out to be that thing, and things could end up becoming more shaky because now you're basically fighting up against something that is a certain type of force that you may not have real knowledge on. But in this picture, this safety picture, you see how it's like this field of red flowers. It looks beautiful, it looks peaceful, and it lets you know that it's safe. It's all about your perception. Like, even as red roses are beautiful and one of the most commonly brought flowers, and they don't really get interpreted a certain way. They're one of the most sought after bouquet of flowers to be gifted to people. You would never look at a bouquet of flowers and think, oh yeah, that's the devil. Like, you're not gonna think that. But some people are designed in their nature to think certain things. Reminds me of like the bastard thing. They're designed in nature to think certain things because they grew up thinking a certain way. So it's hard to kind of shake that off. And instead of kind of addressing themselves on why they may think something, or just be like, you know what, maybe I just don't know too much, I'm gonna leave it alone. People like to kind of prove themselves right, which then goes into their ego. And your ego is a form that will be used against you by the devil. And a lot of people don't even realize that. The devil loves to use your ego against you. Like, that's the like one of the most, like, I don't want to say evil sins, but that's one of the easiest way the devil kind of can get one over on you, is from your ego. And yeah, we have cleansing, and this is cleanse your mind and spirit, remove the negative energy. Yeah, you kind of have to just like allow yourself in your perspective collective, especially if you are going through some stuff that can be kind of contradicting or confusing you or making you be in your head, and especially if you're past and nostalgia stuff, your beasts and stuff being let out from under the bed. It's okay to kind of release it. Like, just release it to the sun. Release it to the sun. Because at the end of the day, the light is where it needs to be. It needs to be out in the open, and God will do with you how he sees fit. Period. So yeah, I almost don't even want to go with these cards. I feel like I could just leave this alone. So you have meditation, and it says meditation connects you to your inner self. So you may have to have some type of peace of quiet. You may be someone that is good at being alone, because being alone, you're able to connect with your thoughts, connect with the sun, connect with air, connect with the trees, you know, connect with earth, Mother Earth, you know, connect with God. You know, God created this earth. Mother Earth created this for us to breathe air and stuff. So when you're able to just connect with it and breathe, you will be able to clear your head from any type of pollution that may have been put into you. Because there's all types of pollution being put out every single day, like when it comes to like music, movies, like people around you, little toxins in the air. Like, there's always some type of pollution being put out against you. However, God will constantly put in good to balance it out. So always be able to remember that by connecting with the very thing that brought you here, which is nature. And then I just got resilience. Resilience is your source of strength in challenges. So yeah, being strong and having some type of barrier. Let me put these over here so I could have them spread properly. Being strong with this resilience card, you see how it's like a light and it connects to the sun. It grows, it's a plant, and then it grows and connects right to the sun. It's like you have to constantly water yourself. You have to constantly bloom yourself, groom yourself. I say bloom, but bloom and groom yourself into connecting with the sun, connecting to the higher power, connecting to God, connecting to the source of light, because that's going to be able to give you the strength to overcome the challenges that's bound to happen when it comes to nature. Nature is going to always have its weather storms. It's always going to have its hiccups. It's always going to have, you know, sometimes sickness and stuff. But you have to always remember to water yourself, water your own plant, because that's what's going to connect you to the light. It's so funny because sometimes I be thinking I don't even need cards, which I really do not need cards. Like, I'm someone, I love board games. Like, I love Monopoly. I love life. Like, I love card games, all types of card games. And it's so interesting how now I'm doing like tarot, oracle messages and stuff. But I just like shuffling. And I love to shuffle because if I don't do something with my hands get very antsy. Like, I'm someone, I have to constantly do something with my hands, and that's why I think I realized I liked to play board games too. Not only because it was like me like moving pieces around on the board and stuff, but also based off of like understanding the game on a different type of level. Like, the game come with instructions, but then there's also instructions behind the instructions, and it's like I would usually win most games that I've played, like if not all of them. And sometimes I would allow people to win because I saw how they already won before they won. And it was so interesting when I was like younger and I would play video games or board games and see like how I looked at those types of things completely different than other people. And then other people would I would see them get like really frustrated and stuff or try to beat me, and I'm just like, I would care, I'm gonna just let you win. I know exactly how I can let you win. And I used to do that to protect kind of like my own self from being further hurt by something that didn't matter. Like my ego, like I don't care. Like, you know, like I'm someone like I don't care. If this win gives you something, have at it. Like, you know, like I was one of those types of people. But it's just so interesting how now I'm playing with cards with using tarot, release, the birds, playing cards with tarot, and it's like I get messages on a whim, but I don't really need the cards. Makes me want to like just have a channel of just like basically being an oracle and just talking about my day, but not really talking about my day. But release the past burdens and embrace new beginnings. Oh wow. And it's like this bird cage. I don't know why I just thought, I don't know, let me leave that out of this. Yeah, I think there's a lot of releasing going on with you, collective. A lot of self-healing, and that's in a lot of different ways. You don't have to just be healing yourself. You could be connecting with people who are helping you release certain things, but it also could simply be you just understanding it's a releasing period too, which is really good. I think when you get in that point when you're releasing, it's a calmness because you realize it's human nature. Back to that meditation card, it's like a calmness, like, you know what, I have to let this go because I have to let this go. All right, let's shift into some oracle messages. I don't want to do like a long reading today. Oh my goodness, did it just get really dark? No. Yeah, but I don't want to do like a long reading today. I just wanted to be general messages that come from my head. So we're doing a nice, quick, cute one, okay? I just saw the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups. So interesting. Leaving something behind may start to turn your fortune into your benefit, or your karma and your benefit, your abundance, your path. It may start to work out for you once you release it properly, especially the emotional part of it. It's all about like the Eight of Cups is emotional, you know. It's not literally, I think like that's not literally walking away, but it could be also. We got the Justice card, so some type of balance is being restored, some type of peace is being restored, after this release, it looks like. Tell me more, angels. This Justice card, I think I got the Justice card in the last like 3 readings I did. Interesting. I mean, angels. Oh, we got the Three of Pentacles. So this may be justice regarding some type of collaboration you may be doing, some type of work you may be doing, someone you may be helping out. So you might be balancing out something that may bring you some type, like I said, something gave me, like, you may be talking and dealing with people who are allowing you to release things properly, especially emotional stuff. With the Eight of Cups that I peeped in when I was shuffling, you may be working with someone who is able to bring some sort of justice or some sort of peace and balance to a situation that may have been, a bit, well, hold on. I don't want to do too much now. Yeah, but bring some sort of peace and balance to a situation that may have been kind of hard to release or confused on to release, especially after meditating. Tell me more, angels. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, whoa, what are we doing? I do not like when I shuffle like this. Okay. We got the Ace of Cups. Yeah, so something's being rebalanced, especially because, like I said, I saw the Eight of Cups, and now we get the Ace of Cups. So something may be balancing out, as you may be gifted with some type of emotional safety. Especially when I see that Ace of Cups is emotional safety to me, or an emotional offer. You know, you may have some type of offer coming in soon to work with you to balance something out. Interesting. Oh, we got the, wait a minute. Oh, wow. We got the Lovers in reverse and then the Two of Cups. So some type of maybe like toxic or unrequited love situation that you may have had to release could be the very thing that could be bringing in some type of soulmate, some type of new offer, some type of safety, especially with the cups. It's like I'm getting a lot of safety right now. Then we see safety. I'm getting a lot of safety, like, and I think it happens after you kind of see whatever tie. With this being in reverse, it gives me like karmic tie, karmic love tie, a breakup. If you're releasing a breakup, this breakup might just be the thing that brings you some type of clarity, some type of peace, some type of what the heck. Okay, but yeah, bring you some type of clarity, some type of new offer, basically, to work together. With the Two of Cups and then the Ace of Cups and then the Three of Cups. That's so interesting how they came out. Like the Lovers in reverse and the Two of Cups, that just gives me something that was not supposed to be a contract may have been realized from you, which is now going to bring in something that is an emotional safe contract. Wow. That's what the King of Swords in reverse. Someone very manipulative, someone that uses a lot of mind games, a lot of illusions to kind of stir you up, possibly. Tell me more, angels. And that's maybe something that you just came to realize and come to peace with, especially with the Lovers card. That's like, it's like a peaceful, like it's giving peaceful ending as well. Yeah, it's like giving very peaceful, like it's just so like, let's just release this, because it gives very peaceful, like a nice calm, like, all right, okay. And then the Knight of there's some type of like emotional fulfillment being brought for you, collective. Someone wants to work with you to bring some type of emotional fulfillment. And it's so interesting because the way the Justice card is here is like separate. It's like the Justice card is with meditation, resilience, release, justice, and then my tripod is separating the other cards. And it's like you have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and it's like, that is going to be what balances out once you release something. Once you release something, I think everything is going to be more emotionally fulfilling for you. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to let it go. You know, sometimes it's something, the things that you love, like karmic ties, or even like the Lovers, is like people who like these are, like if it was upright, it's like this is a contract that was divine. But if it's in reverse, that means like there's some type of falseness going on, some type of emotional unfulfillment going on, some type of like there's no real peace going on. And once that's kind of recognized, that's when it looks like more divine emotional energy can be brought towards you. And it's coming fast with this Knight of Cups. Like, it's coming if it's not already here. And I love that for you, collective. 20 more angels. That's the truth. The Ace. Oh, so we got the Ace of Swords, and then we got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So the Ten of Cups, so yeah, with the Ten of Cups, this makes me feel like this has something to do with, like I said, the Lovers in reverse. The Ten of Cups means like fake happiness, fake emotional fulfillment with the family. Like, this is a family and it's in reverse. So this is a family that's not really happy. They are not really fulfilled. They are, like, you see these, like if it was upright, so you see them playing together, they're like looking into the distance, they're just like enjoying each other. It's like la la la. But it being reversed is more so like there's nothing but there's no peace. There's no peace. And with this Ace of Swords, it's like that's the truth that may be being brought in very quickly from God. God may be trying to bring in some type of truth. Like, there's no peace here. There's no happiness here. You know, like, why do it's like, I feel like I be having I'm not gonna tell y'all. Anyways, sorry. But yeah, like with this Ten of Cups in reverse, it's like the Ace of Swords is letting you know, like, there's no real peace here. There's no happiness here. There's no fulfillment here. There may be illusions. Then the King of Wands in reverse, yeah, someone who is charming, but they're using their charm in a bad way. It's not healing. It's not helpful. It's more so to manipulate and get what they want. With the King of Wands is like one, I think it's like the first king. It's not even like the King of Wands is someone who tries to use their passion, their fire to kind of get what they want. And it could be in a good way and benefit them, or it could be in a bad way to benefit them. And the bad way be through manipulation, through gaslighting, through basically like even like I hear like a woe is me type of energy, which can easily get people to kind of feel for them with this King of Wands, or a family to feel for them. But with the Ace of Swords, it's like being brought to clarity that in reality there's no real happiness here. Yeah. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, especially if there's some type of loss, especially if there's money involved. If there's money involved, there's no peace. There's no peace if there's resources being like let go, especially when, like, because the Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest moving knight, but it's coming. But it's the slowest moving knight. However, it in reverse, that means like things may be resources, money, stubbornness. I'm feeling like there's a lot of stubbornness, and especially right under the Lovers card, the false lovers, it's like there's a lot of stubbornness going on that can be bringing out a turmoil to some type of happiness that a family could have had or once had. With the Queen of Pentacles upright, yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is a very humble energy. She's a very peaceful energy. She sticks to what she knows, because what she knows basically is what brings her resources. It brings her happiness. It brings her peace. And she's humble about it. The Queen of Pentacles is like a very resourceful queen. She has a lot, but she's very humble about it. And if there's a Knight of Pentacles in reverse, that could easily mean that there's an energy that is manipulating something to try to take away some type of resources. The Knight of Pentacles is the only pentacle out here. Everything else is emotional. All the cups, that's all emotional. That's a lot of good emotions too, positive emotions. The Ace of Cups, positive. Two of Cups, positive. Knight of Cups, positive. And then you have the Ace of Swords, which is truth. And then you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. That's like, we're not really happy. The family's not happy. And it's not family's not happy because there's some type of cunning energy that is more so looking out for self, looking out for their own movement. And it can be holding back the true happiness for a family. And then with the Lovers in reverse, it's like there's a separation going on that may not even be wanted, it feels like an unneeded separation. Ooh, interesting. Tell me more. And then I'm gonna close this out. To close this out, angels. Whoa. And we got the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, she's beautiful. The Queen of Wands is beautiful. You know, she has her cat. She's charming with the sunflower. Like, oh, with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this may be something, someone. And the Queen of Wands is right under the Two of Cups. Ooh. Ooh, and I saw the Two of Swords. Just tell me more, angels. The Queen of Wands being out lets me know that there's some type of energy manifesting through all of this. Because the Queen of Wands, she's like she's like a real good manifester. She's really good at charming as well, just like the King of Wands. Ooh, I saw the hyphenate. Wow. And then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. So the Queen of Wands and then the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles being out, that is loss. That is two dominant energies, like very, very, very like present dominant energies. Like present, because Pentacles is resources, that's earth realm, that's 3D, that's here right now. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, that's moving around. The Knight of Pentacles means you're moving around. That's someone moving around. They're moving constantly, you know. And then it being in reverse means that they're moving around all the time, but then where's the money? You know, where's the money? How are we bringing in the money? And that could be the reason why a King of Pentacles could be losing a lot. And then with the Queen of Wands being upright and them being right in between, there could be some type of confusion going on regarding this Queen of Pentacles. Especially it being the Queen of Pentacles, wow, I keep saying Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the charming one. It being right underneath the Two of Cups, there's some type of offer being brought to this Queen of Wands that has this type of King of Pentacle, Knight of Pentacle energy, maybe why they're moving around a lot. But all that moving around is doing nothing but having a family, a group, an establishment, because I saw the hyphenate. Yeah, the hyphenate's still right here. It can have them feeling some type of loss, and they may not even be able to understand it. And let me just get one message, a couple cards to close this out for the collective angels. Whew. Yeah, the Devil. And it fell right on top of the Knight of Pentacles. So the Devil being on top of the Knight of Pentacles and in reverse. And then the Knight of Pentacles is right underneath the Lovers in reverse. And then with the Devil on top, this is someone very controlling. Like when I say this is someone who wants to kind of chain you up. They want to chain you up. They want to chain you up. They want to control you, tell you what to do, where to go, how to get there. Especially on top of the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. But that's not going to do nothing for you, collective, besides make you lose out on some type of thing that's being brought forward to you. Some type of resource being brought for you if you are following this type of Devil. Yeah, and then we got the 7. Oh, is this 7 or 8? 8. I don't know. I always did this in the 8, 7. Oh, I messed up. But yeah, this is the 8 of Pentacles. It's like you're working hard for something. However, there's an energy, especially with this King of Pentacles in reverse, there's an energy kind of trying to slow that down, because maybe that energy, that whatever you're working on, can be something that is having someone else lose something. So maybe that is the reason why they are controlling. Whatever that Devil is, that's why they're very controlling. But it doesn't give them the right. It kind of just shows them who they are in a way. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to turn the wheel Yeah, it's going to turn the wheel, but that wheel just might be a broken establishment, a broken family, a broken home, something that once had peace. There's no more peace. There's no more peace. And you got the airplane again. Who's flying? Who's flying around? But yeah, that's not doing nothing but kind of turning a wheel for it to not be no peace, but it may be turning the wheel on another situation to be brought together for emotional fulfillment. Because again, this was right underneath the Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands underneath the Two of Cups, and then the Wheel of Fortune fell on top of the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands can be like manifesting, because that's what they do best, and that can be very upsetting for some people. Very upsetting for some people. And the Queen of Wands be minding their business. You know, the Queen of Wands should just be having her cat, her staff, her notes and stuff with this like little folder it looks here. This may be someone who really just like be chilling in a way, but this can be very upsetting for some type of energies, especially like devil energies, when devil energies like to control. They love control. Devil energies prefer control. They prefer things to be in order, how that benefits them. If it benefits you, then no, it's wrong. It's evil. It's, you know, like it's the devil. But if it benefits them, then it's like, but then that's kind of just, all that does is bring loss to other people. Something that benefits you is good for you. It turns the wheel, but for them, it's bringing some type of unhappiness to other people, which may not be something that they even appreciate. But with this hyphen out here, it makes me just, and then the Justice card, if it's like there's going to be some type of balance, there's going to be some type of clarity and rules be set in place. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, if the Two of Swords still came out, but it came out in reverse. Yeah, because people are no longer blinded to what's going on. People are no longer going to turn a blind eye to the confusion going around. People are going to start to kind of wake up. And however that is, with the Emperor in reverse, that is some type of false control that someone has or trying to have. Someone that is narcissistic, someone that is using their power over other people to get what they want, especially if it is control with the Devil card. Yeah. And then we got the Two of Wands and the World card. And it's so fun. I love these two cards, because it's the Two of Wands, he has the world in his hand. He has the world in his hand. And then we have the little World card. So this is the end of a chapter and some type of movement going forward towards some type of passion for you, collective. Because there may be a devil in your life trying to have you confused, trying to kind of stop your wheel from turning, stop you from being able to manifest for yourself, especially if you are the Queen of Wands. However, I think once you let go all of the emotional turmoil that had kept you blinded, kept you in some type of stuck energy, that's going to bring you nothing but forward. You closing out that chapter and forward movement. It's like you don't see nothing but the future. You don't see nothing but the future. And I think that's very, very beautiful. Because the devil in your life, it doesn't have to be just like completely like evil. It's all mental game. Because you could be the devil in someone else's life, and they could be the devil in your life, but you could be an angel in someone else's life, and that person is an angel to you. You know that they're the insight for you, they're the guide for you, they're the light for you. So it's all about perspective, it's all about your experiences, but it takes a lot to kind of declutter when it comes to like releasing, especially like old energies, to have that clarity, to have that to break free from chains and stuff, you know, like it takes a lot. And depending on how deep certain things go, especially with the three of Pentacles and the hyphenate energy, it can be either fairly light for some or fairly dark for others. But how you are looking at it is where your fate lies, basically. So yeah. Yeah, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, very abundant, very loving, very self-sufficient, very just watering her own garden. She has her birds, she's talking to birds, she's talking to the freaking, like, the trees and stuff. Like, the Nine of Pentacles is like someone who's just like in like a meditative state. However, that meditative state brings them their resources. It's like kind of like the Nine of Pentacles is like someone who, like, yeah, she has earthly realms, but she has this robe on, she has a bird on her, like, this is God, like, this bird could be God. You may not think it could be God, but this person thinks that that's God talking to them for that moment. It may not talk for them for the whole time, but for that moment it could be. And that's what's going to bring her another pentacle. Yeah. And that may be you, collective. Yeah, and that's the truth. Oh, wow, that's the truth. We got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords right behind it. Like, that's air. And what do birds do? They fly. And that's who she's talking to. So that's so cute. I love that. But yeah, that's it for today's reading, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys stay light, bright, and happy and peaceful. And yeah, don't forget to smile. Thank you for watching, and